Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Here we go.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 36. Finding Thomas near the sideline. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Hey, Lion.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Trying it right side with Etienne. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A stoppage now for an injured player as we see, it's Travis Etienne who's in some visible pain and needing to look at from the training staff. Give up the gut to Bigsby. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Hey, go. Hey, I'm gun. Go.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Jones once more. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Minnesota. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10.
Hey, let's go. 30 left. It's hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars need only one to take the lead. On is Little for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. On now is Cook to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Now it's McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it down to a single point. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Red 23.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Hey, run. Here we go.
First and 10. It's Lawrence. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
ETN on third down. A pickup of only 2, and now it's fourth down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Quick pass left side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on fourth down. That was impressive. First down, ball at the 36.
11, add it. 11. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Sink right, open. Sink right.
Lawrence trying again on second. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Hey, go.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Sink right.
A 3-yard pickup.
13, Luke. Hey, kill. Silver.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Yeah, I understand why this crowd and these fans were celebrating a touchdown, but not so fast. Catch, yeah, that looked good, but you've got to get both feet down, too.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Shudak is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Working quickly here. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Has the connection to Hutchinson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. This one's caught. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he drives this forward to the 6. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. McCarthy looking to throw. He brings it in. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. This guy has been a nightmare to deal with all season, Brock. And I'm not just talking about the ground game. He actually just set a new single-season record for receiving touchdowns by a running back with that one.
Pretty awesome. You're already worried about stopping these guys on the ground. That's a full-time job in of itself. But, oh, by the way, he's also one of the best pass catchers and the top option in the passing game.
Yeah.
You create mismatches with a weapon like this, and he just set an all-timer.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
It's a gain of 5.
Go.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down from the gun. Throw reeled in by Thomas. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Silver.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Dirty left.
From the 33 on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. He puts some juice on it deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Reichert there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11.
Jaguars 17. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. Go, go, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense...
And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
On red. 11, Agate. 11, 11. 11, 11. Silver.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Big gain downfield. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars make it an 11-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Able to find Jones. Breaks the tackle. Greengrass ahead. At the 20. Bullays his way in for the touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-possession game. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards. And 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence working from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10. at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead.
Jaguars 24. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Red on red. Here we go, son.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, son.
2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He puts some power on a deep one left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 4th and long. Jacksonville in punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
McCarthy to throw it. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. A pickup there of 39. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. His shot at 6 that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Go! 19 Lions. Go!
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Now McCarthy. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Reichert on for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Red, 23. Think right.
Lawrence in the pistol. Searches from the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Finally a rare win for them against this passing game, and a much-needed one to hopefully restore a little morale on that sidelines. 3 first-half touchdowns. They've been lit up like the 4th of July and really needed something that could be a foothold toward a little momentum before we get to halftime.
Trying again following the sack. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he crosses midfield before going out. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Hey, kill. Hey, run. Hey, I'm gun.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has a man, it's Brown. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Easy, Ralph. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
11.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey.
They send a man in motion. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That's caught at the 4. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Going jumbo set on his 1st and goal.
On red.
They'll run, Etienne. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Lion. Go. Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Great job. Red on red.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Here we go, son.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Here we go on fourth, Lawrence. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars chop some of the lead off before the half. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will trail by 25. On now is Cook to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First and 10, here's McCarthy. He's going to push one deep down the right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Launching deep down the right sideline. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. He's looking deep once again. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Colorado. And the Jaguars watches the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The pitch is to Jones. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Able to find Hawkinson. what a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. McCarthy now, blitz coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
ETN gets it on the draw. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Go, let's go.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. He'll get this to ETN. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Javon Hargrave. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, easy. Route.
From the 42. On the move, headed right. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Oh, but we've got a flag on the play. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Here we go, son.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Javon Hargrave. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here we go, son. Here we go, son.
From the 38. He sends this one to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
11, Agate. Hot. Eleven.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's complete. Here's Brown. Escapes a defender. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. On is Little for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jaguars make it an 18-point game. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On play action now, McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. He just throws this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a throw. Has the connection to Jones. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he gets them down to the 42. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
First throw for the backup now. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Dropping back to throw. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
Ready up.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings put up even more points in a win. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This will end up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go, go. Go, go.
Lawrence now off the play action. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
11. Take right open.
From the 46. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
He's got it near the 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Hey, run!
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. On his little for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Jaguars make it an 18-point game. On now is Cook to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. He lets a heater go deep. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Darnell Savage with the pick. And the Jaguars have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Ralph.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT.
You know that quarterback? He's out in Denver now, Kate, Russell Wilson. He loves to say the separation is in the preparation. And when you're facing a DB that is all over the ball and now adding a 2nd interception to his ledger today, you know this guy was prepared, did his homework, and he's got on this field today, and he has been a difference maker.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. And that one's going to hit the turf. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Forced out to his right. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. It's second and goal. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. Jags pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, he's no longer a quarterback on that play. He's more of a running back. And what's priority number one for a good running back? Always ball security. If your number's called, you've got to tuck it away. You can't be giving your opponent any free possessions.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he's out of bounds. That's up close to the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
30 left. Hey, Lion. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going deep this time. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for him. We've got first and 10. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Hey, go.
He's got it at the 5. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Jaguars in a crucial spot late, trying for 2.
Hey, let's go.
Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's a return from the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's seconds. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Back to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll look to throw it. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
23. Left. Silver.
Here he is to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Go, let's go. 11, Agate. 11. 11. Red.
Now to throw. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he's out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Easy, read him. Hey, run. Take right, open. Sink right. Here we go, sir.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call the... Never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Jaguars in a crucial spot late, trying for 2.
Here we go, sir.
And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
To throw here on first down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
He's throwing for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
First and 10 now from the 30.
13, Luke. Luke.
Lawrence working from the gun. Put the body on the line for his team. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
Hey, I'm gun. Go, go. Go, go.
Now it's Lawrence. Trying to push it deep downfield. This is up inside the 15. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried the